What is going on, everybody? Welcome over here to the channel. Today we kick it off with episode 11 of the Montana Cattle Ranch series. So sit back, relax, smash that like button, and hit that subscribe button. Don't forget we are doing a giveaway, information in the description below. Let's get right into this. What is happening, folks? So today we kick it off on September 1st over here on the Montana Cattle Ranch series, and we've got a few things that we got to take care of today. Every time I go here, it does that. I got to quit standing next to the light switch. It gets me every time. But we do have two fields that we need to plant today. We have field 13 and field 20. And I do think for these two fields, we're going to go ahead and do barley in each one of them. Now, I mentioned in the last episode that we are going to get into a business that does use barley, but I think these two fields right now should be able to kick that off pretty well for us. Plus, we'll be able to use some of it for chicken feed. And then I'm still debating on field 22 here, because we're definitely not doing potatoes again. That will be a very, how do I put it? We won't be using potatoes often, and that's only to make mineral feed, and we're stocked up on a bunch of them. So I could probably go quite a bit of time before I have to do another harvest of them. So I think, again, I want your guys' opinion on what you think I should do with field 22, but I do think I want to turn it into a grass field. But maybe there's something I'm not thinking of that maybe you guys will. But first things first, actually, I need to get in the pickup truck because we need to check on the animals. And I do think we have some wool and some eggs that we can sell off. And so I figured out what happened to our rack here. Apparently there was an update for this barn, and they got rid of it. Why exactly? I have no clue. It's kind of disappointing. I actually like that thing there. I didn't think it was like a hindrance or didn't get in my way at all. But we're going to go ahead and load up this trailer, or hook this trailer up. If I cannot like back it into our garage here. And we're going to go ahead and grab these chicken eggs that we have ready. I do think they are still good on food. Let us check. Okay, so they're down to 5,000 liters. So we could probably go ahead and fill their food up. I may do that tomorrow. Just because we have quite a bit going on. But let's go ahead and load these eggs up. I gotta make sure we keep room for the wool. Hey man, get in your pasture here. You're not supposed to be out here. Oh, let's lift that up and drop it in. Try not to break our eggs. I think we'll grab... Yeah, we're gonna grab this too. We need as much money as we can get. There we go. Let's throw a strap on that. That ain't going nowhere. Now let's go ahead and make our way down to the sheep's barn. And I do believe that we have filled this up with wool. Oh yeah, it is full. Let's go. And actually, while I'm over here, let's take a look at the cows. Holy cow! They're down They're down to 2,500 liters of TMR already. Oh boy. I didn't expect them to go through it that quick. I mean, the straw's still up, but the TMR dropped fast. Wow. Okay. Well, I guess I'll be making some TMR later. You may not see it in this episode, because we already have a ton we have to do. But for now, let me go ahead and load all this wool up. And we are going to make our way down to the co-op. And I think what we're going to do with this wool is we're going to turn it into, I think it's fabric, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I think it's fabric. I think fabric, you produce more than, let's say, you would to make rope out of it. So I think that's what we're going to do. But I will see you as soon as we arrive over at the co-op. Well, we made it down to the co-op, and I kind of just messed up. I went to go turn around, in front of this building so I could back the trailer up. And when I did so, it just immediately started taking stuff off the truck. And I really didn't want to do that because I wanted to sell the eggs and then drop the wool off. So that's a little unfortunate. I should have thought about that as I pulled in here. But I guess let us put the rest of this wool in. I wonder if there's a way if I can take those eggs out. Because I don't think there's anything individually that you can make eggs out of. I know you can use it for other ingredients. One thing I don't quite understand is why haven't they made it to where you could do like hard-boiled eggs? Because you can go into the gas station and find those. Or buy them. At least where I'm at. But let us go ahead. There it is. Fabric. So it takes 200 wool to make 100 fabric. But if we go look at rope, it takes 400 wool just to make 90 rope. And then I checked the prices of them, and fabric is about the same price as rope. So I think this is definitely the route we want to go. This time we will just spawn, or have them, spawn on the ground and not do a sale. Just so that way it's more, how do I put it? More personal, I guess, and you can actually see when we make that chunk of money and not just, it showing up in my bank account every episode. Until we get really big, I will do that for now. So let us go ahead and activate that, and I don't think it's going to take very long to do this at all. It does 216 cycles a month, so it'll probably be done by next episode, maybe the episode after this. And then, where did our eggs go, is what I want to know. I might have just lost the eggs. I honestly think I did. So, okay, that uses eggs. There's nothing like with the stuff that I'm producing that can actually make eggs. Well, if you know how to pull my eggs out of this, our production, please comment down below. Would love to know. Otherwise, I guess I'm going to have to count that as a loss. Unless there's another... I could probably do it here with a trailer. You know what? Let me try that really... It's going to take these eggs. Yeah, I'm not doing that. We will sell off these eggs, and if you do know, please comment down below. That just took a huge chunk of our money, too. That's kind of unfortunate. Yeah, so we got almost 2 grand. We would have had more. That's a bummer. But we're going to stop over here, and we need another load of lime because we're going to do both of these fields. So, oh, let me turn my truck off. Ever since I changed this setting, I'm so bad at forgetting that I have to turn it off. I'm so used to just getting out and it turning off on its own. But let's hop in this loader. We're gonna go ahead and scoop some of the stone up and make some more lime so we can take some more. And it looks like there's already been a farmer here. They went ahead and already took some stone out of here. We'll take what's out of this one and then we will go into the other one. Alright, let's keep the bucket up enough. There's not much in this one. Yeah, we'll have to take out of the other one. And I'm noticing it's a lot easier to operate this loader in the cab view than it is in third-person view. At least I think so. Although I can't see if my bucket is touching. That's kind of the only downfall of it, I guess. Like, I can't tell once my bucket is touching the ground unless I go to take it off. And I apologize for the jerky movements. I switched back to my keyboard instead of my controller to operate vehicles. Only because if you watched the previous episodes and you've seen me bale some hay, or not bale some hay, load some hay with the front loader of the tractor, yeah, that was pretty bad. But let me go ahead. I'm going to finish doing this, and then we're going to take a full load of lime to the farm, and I will see you over there once we arrive. Okay, so now I'm confused. So initially, this thing's only supposed to hold 62,000 liters of lime, or 60,000. Oh, I wonder... I think it's conjoining with the storage in here. Okay, so we can store more than I initially thought. I probably didn't need to buy that then. Well, oh well. I guess that's a dub. A win for sure. But we're going to go ahead and run this semi back, grab our pickup, and I will meet you out at the field. Alright, we've got our lime spreader filled up. So I think I'm going to do a change of plans here. And that would be, I will be the one to actually lime this field. But then what I think I'm going to do is hire out the mulching as well as possibly the planting. It depends if I'm done yet. But over at our canola field, there's a bunch of weeds. So I think we'll go ahead and hop in the sprayer after this and go ahead and hire out a worker to finish this field off. And then something that I may have to do is I may have to go down to the co-op and actually talk to some farmers, if there's any other farmers down there, or maybe put my contact out and see if there's any contract work we can do. Now, it won't be today, but I'm just kind of thinking, you know, we have winter coming up, and we really don't have too much to show for ourselves at the moment. And we have a big loan payment sitting on our head, and we're talking It's 5 grand every month just to pay the interest, and we haven't even begun to make any payments. So I have a feeling I'm definitely gonna look out for some contract work. But let me go ahead and finish this field, and then we're gonna hop in the sprayer and make our way over to the other field.
Carolina, let's put the past behind us. I know I got up in my truck, crunk it up, and then I was gone. I'm just a boy with a big dream, and right then I was dreaming on big things. Who the hell do I got to blame, except for my name and this guitar? Carolina, would you wait on me? 'Cause I'm 100 miles away, halfway to Tennessee. These midnight lights have got me thinking about you, and these 615 skies don't match your shade of blue. And don't think for 1 second you're ever gonna leave my mind, Carolina. I'm gonna miss that old street sign that leads right to them Carolina pines. And yeah, one day I'm gonna come back, and you're gonna see that you're a friend of mine. You're gonna see that you're a friend of mine. Whoa, Carolina, would you wait on me? 'Cause I'm 100 miles away, halfway to Tennessee. These midnight lights have got me thinking about you, and these 615 skies don't match your shade of blue. And don't think for 1 second you're ever gonna leave my mind, Carolina. Carolina, Carolina, would you wait on me? I'm 100 miles away, halfway to Tennessee. These midnight lights have got me thinking about you, and these 615 skies don't match your shade of blue. And don't think for 1 second you're ever gonna leave my mind. I'll be rolling down the road, but I'll be back in no time, Carolina. Carolina.
Alrighty, at least we've got that field taken care of. And if anybody's using this same shed that I have for my grain fertilizer storage area, how do you get the herbicide and liquid fertilizer out of that thing? I could not figure it out, and I'm just having issues with it. And then something else I forget. I missed this corner of the field. Let me get this really quick. Something else I forgot to do is, let us open our map. And this is really going to hurt my bank account right now. Let's go to Precision Farming. And we need to buy the soil samples for this field as well as this field. Just so that way I make it fair, because like I said, I had the wrong implement to begin with, and yeah, at least this way it kind of makes up for it. Well, we're going to finish wrapping up seeding both of these fields and getting them rolled, and I think that's where we're going to call it for this episode of the Montana Cattle Ranch series. I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you could do me a favor, smash that like button for us. It really increases the algorithm for these videos. And I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and we will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.